Hi everyone, it's Kachi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, please kindly subscribe. Today we'll be discussing an object in JavaScript. Object is a way of storing information in JavaScript. I know I said that when I was explaining arrays, but the difference between object is that object and array is that object gives you more like a more detailed, helps you give a more detailed description in quotes of a particular object. So you can imagine, okay, for instance, you have a laptop. You can imagine that your laptop has various, properties that helps you describe your laptop. For instance, your laptop will have a brand. If it's Dell, if it's Apple, if it's HP, it will have a color. What color is it? Is it silver? Is it gold? Is it black? It will have the RAM. It will have the Windows. Is it Windows 10, Windows 11? It will have various properties that helps you to be able to describe the laptop you're having. So that's the same thing with an object. An object helps you describe the element you are, or the variable you are creating with various properties. So if that makes sense. So we'll be discussing that, and I will be using some examples to help explain better what an object does. So today let's create an object, so we'll see what it looks like. So we say I'll be creating a person object. So let person equals to an object. So remember I said that to get to know an array is square bracket. So to get to know an object, it's curly braces. So whenever you say a curly braces, you know that it's an object that we are dealing with here. So this person here we'll be creating will have a name. Obviously everybody has a name. So the name here would be I'll give an hypothetical name. So let's give it a name, Cosmos. Yeah. And gender, we have a gender, obviously. I'll give it a female gender, female equality. And we have the age. We'll give it 14. This is 14. We say location. We say location would be an object. So you can store an object inside an object. So location would be number 14, street. Street is what should I use? Is no, it's street. 14 street. Then we have state. We have, let's see, this is Lagos here. Then it also have schooling, in school. So you want to know if this person whose name is Cosmos is in school. So we'll put that true. Now remember, we have true is a boolean. We have two kinds of boolean, true or false. So a boolean can either be true or it can be false. So in this regard, in school is true. So you can also have a function. You can also store a function in an object. So I would find a function that says say hi. Say hi is a function, and we can console.log hi there. So whenever we call this function, this person would say hi. So now this is an object. So as you can see, it describes this person that we're having here. An object describes this person. So if I console.log person, you see all the properties here, including the function. So I can also see the name, the customers, the female, age, location, in school, true, say hi, and the rest. So I can also console.log .name, so to get just the name, and you see customers. I can also console.log age, person.age, so it gives you 14. So you can also add to the object. So if I come here and say person dot what should I add, dot nationality, yeah, nationality equals to Nigerian. So if I console.log person, you will see nationality added to the person object. So I created a new key. And by the way, this variable we're having is, they are called keys, and this what we have is values. So person objects are created in keys and value pairs. So we have name, which is the key, and we have customers, which is the value. We have gender, which is the key. We have female, which is the value. So remember, to get a particular value, you call it by the key. So I use person dot nationality, which is the key, to get the nationality of that person. So it gets Nigerian. So this is how to store information using a variable, using object. And also, very beautiful thing we can do is that we can call a function within an object. Remember, we stored a function here. We stored a function in that object, person. So if I say person dot say name, say hi rather, if I call this function, you see it gets hi there, person dot say hi. So I said person dot say hi, I call this function, it says more like hi, it says hi there. So I call the function within a person object. So that's it for object. Object helps you store information in using key and value pairs rather. So it helps you store a list of information of a particular person. It could be a person, it could be a laptop, it could be something, it could just be anything. So you want to store an information, you want to have a proper information of that particular object. So you can use the object data type in JavaScript to do that. And finally, we have a way of looping through an object. For instance, you want to iterate through the object properties and print out the key, which is the key here. The keys are the ones in color white, and the values with each individual key. So we can loop through and print them out individually. So we can use a for in loop. So say let keys in person. Now this keys here can be anything, it's a variable. So remember, when we use let, we are actually defining a variable. So it can be anything, it can be let value, let properties, it could be anything, but I choose to use the word key. So you can actually give it any name. Let keys in person. So we console.log to print out to the console keys, comma, and person keys. Now let me explain something. So these keys here will print out the keys. Remember, object is made up of keys and values. So we have the name is a key. To get this value here, we need to call it with the key. So but to get the key, we use the keys. So this keys here prints out the name. This other one here, person keys, it means that we are going to be printing out all the values also in this person property. So for each person, we are getting the value of each keys. So if we use only keys here, it gives us the name, gender. If you use person and keys in this square bracket, it gives you the value of each keys. So it's very important, because a lot of people get this confused and mixed up, and sometimes it can create some form of confusion when you are working with more advanced code. The keys here gives you the key. The person and the square bracket gives you the value of the keys. So I think let me comment this out first so we can get that. Let me comment this out first. Let me print this out. Just this here. Let me just consider log the keys. So I do node index, and you see it gives me the keys, all the keys here: the name, the gender, the age, the location, and the in school. But if I now do person and keys, it gives me the values associated with each key in the person object. So now if I want both the keys and the values, I will just do keys, person keys. So it will give me the name, Cosmos, the gender, female, the age, 14, location, in school, true, and the rest. So this is very important and essential to note. An easier way of doing this is to just log the object, the keys object dot keys in person. So it will give you this in an array format, name, gender, age. So it gives you all the keys that are available in this person object, but it makes them available in an array. So with this array, you can loop through, you can do for each, you can do your whole array normal manipulation and all that. You can also print out the values. So it gives you all the values that are available. You can also use entries to get both the keys and the values. So it gives you name, Cosmos, gender, female, age, 14, location, and all of them in an array format. So that's just it. That's just it for objects. Now this is the basic of objects. This is what you need to know going, to get started with using an object in JavaScript. It gives you the foundation of it to help you to grow in it and build more complex and more valuable projects later on. So we'll be discussing more on this. I'll be taking a more detailed video on object programming language soon, so you need to stick to the channel because it's going to be very exclusive. So just hang around, subscribe, and check out the other videos too. I'll be dropping in more content, object programming language, and I think I'll be doing more advanced array concept soon. So just stick to it. Let's learn together.